Burrows talks school security and Uvalde, how he describes school safety after the shooting. Plus, we'll show you a shopping spree that will provide hundreds of coats for foster children tonight at 10.
Chicago PD!
This man has zero options. I'm still getting.
This is KCBD News Channel 11 at 10.
Good evening, and thank you so much for joining us. I'm Shaylee Sanders. Karen and Abner have the night off. Lubbock State Representative Dustin Burrows spoke with area parents tonight about the state investigation into Uvalde's Robb Elementary School shooting in May. KCBD News Channel 11's Brittany Michelson attended tonight's event as Burrows and Lubbock ISD officials addressed concerns.
I don't know that there's words to describe the pain and anger and sorrow and the mixture on those people's faces, and he wasn't the only one in that community that felt that way.
Representative Dustin Burrows led the state house investigation into the Robb Elementary School shooting over the summer. State leaders praised that preliminary report as a reference for new policies when it comes to school security and law enforcement. He informed Lubbock parents of those findings Tuesday evening.
That morning in Uvalde, the schools, the ISD, the police forces, all felt they had checked all the boxes and that they were prepared for an attack.
He says after 70 interviews with school administrators, police officers, and more, it was evident Robb Elementary had a false sense of security. The report criticizes the school's security protocols and the shape the building was in. But he says law enforcement deserves the bulk of the criticism. He says while officers didn't say, he feels they were waiting for a bigger agency to come along and handle the situation.
I mean, these guys are the best of the best. They thought one of those two, either DPS Tactical or BORTAC Tactical, would be here, and once they got here, they would take over, break down the door, and take care of what needs to be done, and I think they were waiting.
Those findings led the committee to some policies that need to be addressed. Burrows says those include building safety standards, new technology, addressing truancy laws, and random threat assessments. Some in attendance wanted to make sure the policies in Lubbock were solid and the officers would know what to do.
I think all that's great, but does the LSD police know that they're an active shooter? The first one that gets in the building goes in there and stops it. Do they know that?
Chief Mendoza is our chief. And you know what? He's phenomenal. Not only does he know that, but he's also a retired police officer for the city of Lubbock.
Lubbock ISD trustee Lala Chavez addressed what Lubbock ISD has done since the shooting and had already began years ago to make sure students here are safe. She says that includes requiring identification before anyone enters a school building, the district's standard response protocol, and bullying and suicide prevention. She says the district had 7 audits after the shooting, and 6 of those had no findings, and 1 found an interior door locked and open.
I think that we're in a good place, and believe me, we can always say there's always room for improvement. We're not perfect, but you know what? We're in the right direction, guys, truly.
Brittany Michelson, KCBD News Channel 11.